Welcome back, children. Today we can see about different properties of file object. Properties of file object. Last class we studied about different methods of file object. Methods of file objects are read, read line, read lines, close, write. All these are the methods of file object. Now we can see few properties of file object. So these are the properties of the file object. Name. Name will display the name of the file in which the file object is linked there. It will display the name of the file object in which the name of the file in which the file object is linked. Mode means it display the mode in which the file is opened. In which file mode the file is opened, that it will be displayed there. And the second one, next one is closed. Closed means it will check whether the file is closed or not. You will get a true or false value. If the file is closed, then you will get a true value as the output. If the file is not closed, then you will get a false value as the output. And the next one is readable. Actually, readable is a method, that is why an empty bracket, but it's mentioned as a property. Readable. It will check whether the file is readable or not. That means if the file is opened in R mode, then you will get the result as true because it's readable. If the file is opened in W mode, then you will get the result as false because it is not readable. So these are the main properties of file object. Name, mode, closed, readable. Now examples is given there. And the next topic comes under here is, we know that how to write into a file. Write is a method using which we can write into a file. So the write method is used to write string into a file. You can write string into a file by using the write method. And there will be one more method is there, that is write lines. Write lines is another method. Using this write lines, you can write a sequence into the file. See that there is the argument of this write lines is a sequence. For this write method, there is no, you are giving the argument as string. For write method, you are giving the argument as string. That string is written into the file. But here in write lines, the argument is sequence. You can write any sequence into the file. Examples is written here. I'll try out that example in Python. First, we can see different file properties. Now, I'm going to open a file here. F is equal to open. We already studied that we can open a file either by using open method or by using with statement. Any one of the method you can use it over here. So, open. Already existing file. S file is open here. And the next step, I am going to use a print statement. I am going to try out all the file object properties. F dot name. F dot name, it's a property, so no bracket over there. There is no bracket over there. Only for function we are using that empty bracket. That bracket is not there. Just run this program. You can see the name of the file. So the name of the file is python.txt, which is indeed right. And the next one, I am going to use the next print statement as print f dot mod. F dot mod will give you the mod by using which mod the file is opened. You can see the mod as, say mod as R, that means the file is opened in R mode. You just change it as W mode, then you can see the file mode as W. Now next is, here I am going to use print f dot close. f dot closed, f dot. Now check it. It's checked whether the file is closed or not. Now the file is not closed, you just open the file, so that is why you got the message false. After closing the file, if you check the message, check it. Now I'm going to check it, f dot close, f dot close. So that means the file is closed. Then try out again the closed property. The closed property will give you the answer true. And next, another method is print f dot readable, f dot readable. Yes, you are checking whether it is a readable or not. So when you use it, f dot readable, don't close it now. After closing means that there is a no link between the file and the file object. Now just check it, readable or not. The last one is false because the file is opened in W mode, so that is why it is not readable. Now just open it in R mode. Yes, it is true because the file is already existing there. Then that is opened in R mode. File is already existing and the file is opened in R mode, so you got the answer true there. So these are the basic properties of file object: name, mode, closed and readable. And the next thing what you studied is write line function. I'll try out that write line function here. See, I am going to write. We studied about that. Write line is used to write a sequence into the file. It is used to write a sequence into the file. So I am going to create a sequence over here. P equal to, sequence means it can be list or it can be a tuple or it can be a dictionary. So here I am going to write a sequence here. Inside the sequence I am going to write series of strings, and which is ending with /n. Next string I am going to write like this. Yes, next string, and one more string I am going to place it over here. Yes. So now you can see 3 strings over here, and after that you have to open the file in W mode, then only you can write into the file, that you know that. Now I am going to use the write line function, f dot write line, write lines, the function is write lines, f dot write lines P. So I am writing P into that file. After that I am going to close it, f dot close. That file is closed. First you can see, you just run the program. I will give a message over here. By using the print statement, I am going to give a message, print file is created. Yes, I given the message, file is created. Just check it. Yes, you got the message without any error message, so that means the file is created. Now you just want to open the file and read the content. So in that case, again you have to open the file. Now you can see that after creating the file, I just opened the same file in R mode, and I just use read method to read the entire content of the file, and that is printed on the screen. Now after that I just close the file. Just run this program and see the answer. Now you just written a sequence into the file, and here f dot read, it's a closed file. Where it is closed, see the object already f is closed, and second time when I open the file I just use h as the file object, and here I am using again f, that is why the error message came over there, and here also it will be the object h itself. Now run this program. Now you written a sequence into the file, so the content of the file is read and printed on the screen. See here, along with each string I just use a /n, so that is why each output is displayed in different lines. Each output is displayed in different lines. Just remove the /n from here, remove the /n, and just run this program. Just see how the output is displaying, everything on the same line. So that slash n will move the content into the next line. Here there is no slash n, that is why everything is displayed on the same line. Now see this program, I just edited this with the slash n, and instead of this one I am going to use a write line, which we already studied. What is the purpose of write line? What is the purpose of write line? Which uses only one line from the file. So here when you run it, you can see the answer, only English will be displayed here, and that is ending with a slash n. So that slash n is a new line character. Automatically the cursor will skip a line over here, and after that the shell will be displayed over there. Now just use read lines and run the program. You know that what is the purpose of read lines? It will read the entire content of the file, and which will be placed inside a list, and you will get a list. So that is the entire list is displayed here. So that is all about write line method. Write lines method is used to write a sequence into the file. You can try out, instead of this list, you just try out with tuple, or you just try out with a dictionary also. So these are the things now you studied in this class. First, what you studied is different file object properties: name, mode, readable, closed. Only for readable it has an empty bracket, for others there is no bracket over there. And the next thing what you studied is write lines method. By using this method you can write a sequence into the file. Okay children, that is all about this topic. Next class we can study about binary files. Thank you.